Okay, now here we have the lateral hip progression. So for all these, it's doing about 30 seconds of work. So this isn't a reps series. All of these exercises are done more for time. Okay, so level 1 is a side lying leg raise. So lying down on one side and then lifting the opposite leg up in the air. Okay? So this is a relatively simple exercise, but it's often done less than optimally, let's say. So oftentimes how it's done is the leg is lifted up but in front of the body. What we want to do, if we had an imaginary line running down the center of the side of the body, we want the leg to be ideally a little bit behind that line. You can bend the bottom knee to create a bit more of a base of support, and then lifting that leg up, keeping it nice and straight, almost pretending you're sliding your heel up and down a wall, the back of your heel, up and down the imaginary wall that's behind you. Make sure the hips don't open up too much. You want to keep the pelvis rotated forward. That leg's nice and straight and just up and down. Okay? So you don't go all the way to the floor and you don't lift up as high as you can. It's kind of working this middle range of motion. So from the side, looks something like this. And if you're doing this properly, you'll feel these muscles in the side of the hip really start to work and accumulate a bit of a burn there. Level 2, side plank from the knees. So for that one, you set up with the elbow underneath the shoulder. Knees or lower legs are perpendicular to your body, so really bend the knees, get your heels up towards your bum. And then from there, we just lift up and push the hips forward. So you want to be thinking about getting a nice straight line from your ear, down to your shoulder, down through your hips, all the way to your knees. And then when you come back down for this one, you push your hips behind you to get them back to the floor. Okay? So again, I'll show you from a different angle. So get the elbow underneath the shoulder, push the hips up and forward, and that is your side plank from the knees. And level 3, side plank from the knees with top leg lift. So same thing, but now when we come up, that top leg is just coming off, no contact between the knees or the feet. Same thing, try to stay nice and straight from your ear right down to your knee, and that would be trying to hold that for 30 seconds. Level 4 is, well, we transition to the feet here, so feet are stacked, and this is side plank lift ups from the feet. Okay, so we lift up and we go down, and this is, even though it's reps, we do this for 30 seconds. Just up and down like that, nice and straight through the whole body, and then it's just a level 5 is just holding. Okay, so trying to stay nice and straight again, ear down to the feet in this case, and just holding there. 30 seconds. For that one, you want to make sure that you keep a little bit of, you can try to get a little bit of space between the side of the leg and the floor when you come up. Oftentimes the ankle will want to collapse down. Try to get up on the foot nice and strong, so you get a little bit of space between the leg and the floor. And the next series, the advanced version, is a side plank and then from the feet with a top leg lift. Quite challenging, so that's why we put it in a whole different category. So there you have it, there's the lateral hip series.